Welcome back to my channel. This one is another sketchbook tour. It's from my first done sketchbook of 2024. It's not that a big one, as you can see, so that's why the time between the 2023 and this one is quite small. I hope you will enjoy the video. I apologize in advance for my voice. I think I'm covering something and I'm a bit tired, so my English could be mixed up with my French. I'm sorry in advance. I hope you still like the video. So here we go. So let's start with the first page. This one I finished it on December 2023, despite the fact it's a sketchbook for 2024, but that's okay. I did this one on gouache, and I also mixed the watercolor in the background. And at first I wanted to do a black horse because, long story short, this painting was an inspiration of one of my old mom's toys she got when she was a kid, and she gave it to me after. And unfortunately I don't have this horse anymore. It was such a nice one. It was a big horse, black with a white mane, but kids gonna be kids, so one of my friends just took the horse, wanted to play with it, and she ripped off the tail, so that this horse is no longer part of this world. So that was the inspiration. And my mom is very much into Christmas, so it was kind of just being in BC for the first time, to live here. And it was also my first Christmas without my parents. I just wanted to do something to remind my mom. So that's it for this one. Oh, and also it was a Patreon reward that I made for December. So also, if you want to see on my Instagram at Crafting Nova, you can also find the link for my coffee shop. Also, the rewards are still available on. I'm doing prints reward every month and sticker too. But Patreon for now is on a standby. I'm gonna try coffee because it's easier, and for some stuff, I don't know, I didn't have too much time to work on that. So I'm just gonna try this, and if it's working well, I'm gonna keep the coffee or going back on Patreon. But I'll see. It's a try. And on the next page, you also have the sticker reward for December. It was a tiny dragon, but I wanted to try to mix it with candy cane and some Christmas stuff. I don't know if it's because of social media right now, but I'm having an hard time to create with my imagination, if that makes sense, because of Pinterest and all that kind of application. It's just easier to always use reference, and it's something I'm trying to cut in my life. Not using that because it's very, very useful, but also trying to do stuff on my own too, to try to force my brain to create more. And on the right side of the picture, you have Mikasa. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a sticker with her. At first I was thinking she looks nice, but now that I'm on it and I have so much sticker to cut right now for the convention, who will be on May, I don't think I will have time. So maybe another time, I don't know, I'm gonna see. But for now, it's just a sketch, and it will stay like that. You have some of my watercolor mixing that I tried to do. So those 1 through 3, yes, they will be available at the convention too. And I'm gonna try to put them on my Etsy shop, but I still don't know how to do my picture. It's always a big debate about do I want a background? I don't know. So for now, they're not on my Etsy, but I'm preparing it for it. You have Calamite here. I was trying to work with my new watercolor I made, but unfortunately I think you can't really see the glitters on it, which is sad. And oh, that's also part of why I wasn't sure if I will put that on my Etsy, because you can't see it. I'm trying to take good picture of it, but it never worked the way as I want. So yeah, that's part of why. And here you have a sketch of a fawn. I did this one too in 2023. So if you have seen my video, the first sketchbook tour, she's on there too. She was with gouache, and the style is, I don't know, I don't want to say more childish, but kind of more simple. It is more simple. And I tried this one, and this is just a sketch of all the color base I wanted to put for the painting. And the original one, the last version of this one, is actually on my Instagram. But if I have to be honest, I really prefer the sketchy version because I'm someone who's very much perfectionist, but probably too much. And why I'm saying too much is because sometimes I can spend times and times over a tiny detail. It was like probably nobody care or know or see or whatever. And sometimes just the loosey version just look better. And here on this one, you have Griffith. I'm not sure if I will finish him. Actually, I kind of like the concept. I'm not sure if I like the pose. So you can tell me in the comments what do you think about this one, or if I should keep it and try to go further with it or not. I give him angel wings. I know he's way far to be an angel, but inside of them I wanted to like put a tons of, you can see probably here and here, a tons of eyes, because I wanted to describe a bit or paint like all of his friends who died in the manga. I don't want to say more in case like some people may have not read it, so that's why I keep it with that. So I'm not sure if I go further. I'm gonna see. And here it was a painting I was supposed to put in the bathroom, because right now in the house we rent, we basically have no art at all. I have to rebuy a bunch of frames because when I was moving from Quebec, you have to left a lot of stuff behind. So when you just come back, you're like, okay, I have nothing to decorate. I have to do it by myself and it's so expensive. So yes, I was trying to do something for the bathroom, and it turns out to be very well done. This sketch, I really love him. I love her hair. I love like the scarf here. But actually it's not this one I did. You'll probably see like furthermore and I will explain more, but it turns out to be a unicorn at the end. Yeah, I think I'm really catching a cold right now. And here you have the sketch of Spider-Gwen. The final of this one is also on my Instagram if you want to see. I made it all on gouache, which it was kind of a challenge because of the clouds. You can see I tried to work more on perspective. That was kind of one of my goals for 2024. And here's the chimera. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with my chimeras. I just really love the snakes and how like the furs go down. But my biggest challenge, and which I really suck at that, it's making backgrounds. I should try to do more, but every time I'm not satisfied, and I don't know by where I should start. So I should finish it just for the sake to try to practice it still. But for now, it's like, it's cute and I don't want to ruin it. Here we have some sketch of Deet from Dark Crystal. And I'm so sad because I wanted to show this show to my boyfriend, but actually they stopped making it, so we will never see the rest of that. But the comic is still on and I'm reading it. I should continue reading it though. I missed some books, but it's really good so far. And on the right side, you have the doll from Bloodborne. And when I'm talking about background too, it's that part I really suck at. I wanted to put like roses around and bones and the lantern, and every time I'm scared to just how can I say that, like just scared to erase the main character with the background, just like having bad color choice and mix everything together and create a mess. So every time I'm sketching them, they look good and I'm too scared to touch them after. And this one, I really love her hand here. I really love drawing hand actually. I'm probably one of the only one who loves doing that, but it's just fun. So the hand here and even her hair here, so I'm really scared to destroy it, but I should try to do it because practice is part of the process doing art. You have more watercolor, more finished product. My watercolor, you have the tiny pen I tried here, and with the black paper, what it's gonna be. I tried to make the shirt too, but unfortunately they won't be available for the FanCon. They are quite expensive to do, and with all my stuff still being in Quebec, I have to ship a lot of stuff for me, Quebec to BC for the con. So it's kind of expensive, and if you have never done a convention or something, they are expensive. So for now, I'm just putting all my stuff I have. I'm working on that, and I'm working on some sticker. But for this one, I'll probably like put this aside. But it's not a project I want to be like done with it. I really want to make some shirts. You have some end sketches. Nova, one of my Final Fantasy character. By the way, if you're playing on FF14, you can also like tell me and just hang out if you want. We are a very, very small FC, so it's always fun to meet new people. This one is my Mage Fox. This one too, I tried to do it, but I think on my iPad I tried to line him probably like 5 times already, but I'm never satisfied. Sometimes the sketch just looks so good that when you want to like do a clean cut of that, it just looks bad. But I really want to finish this one. My tiny mage cat. I don't like his face, but I really love what I did here with the scarf. And this one here is based on my old cat who sadly passed away. He was very, very old. I made a lucky cat before. It was on Faber-Castell Polychromos during the COVID in 2020, I think, something like that. And I just wanted to redo another version with the gouache and just to see how much I could improve. And it's very nice to do that. Even if it's like a couple of months in between, it's always a good idea because you're so concentrate and stuck in your own art. Sometimes it's hard to see the progress you've made and it can be frustrating. So when you just like stop into that kind of wall, that when you just feel like it's not good enough or you don't have the feeling of progress, just do that just to see. And even if it's small details, you will be able to see like how much you progress. It's very, very good exercise. You have the do this in your style challenge for lavender cats. I wanted to try more of the watercolor and still I'm not that happy with this one. I'm happy, but what I'm having in art time is doing fine lines, but it's probably just because I don't have the right brush to do it. But with the colors, the palette, the set, I'm really happy about this. This one was for the year of the dragon for this year. It ends out to be this one on a wood canvas. I really love it, but also I really love this dragon head. I don't know where I can put this or what I could do with it, but I really love it. And another trick you can do that we learn at school, but you can learn that actually everywhere and it's kind of natural to do it. It's the square you can see, it's called thumbnails, and it just helps you to set down the, first of all, the proportion, but also to see what kind of pose and concept you want to do with your art. So it's just helping with all the elements you want to add. So you can see I had her like this, but at first she was like holding the dragon's nose. I wasn't that satisfied with that because the proportion was off. I did this one to here. You have just the dragon here, and it's just help you over time to just slowly guide you in where you really want to go. A tiny succubus lady. Also, it's kind of the same one. I wanted to do the same kind of hair here, and it was a practice, but it turns out I keep it as a sticker because I really love her. I really love this curl in her hair. You have here some watercolor test I was doing with the one I was making. Oops. And some poses I found on Pinterest. I was trying to, this is a sticker try, but I think the metallic just kind of like hide the lady a bit. It's better when you see it in person, but she still looks so dark. I decided to not put it as a sticker reward. But I kind of like the sketch here with the 3 snakes. And you have some sketches here too, tiny bit of Nova with tiny stars. I think I was feeling probably lonely this day because sometimes when you're working by yourself at home, or even if you have a studio but you're by yourself, it's kind of feel lonely sometimes because you can't really talk to your friends or to your family because everyone is working. For me, fortunately, my friend is working mostly like on a weird schedule because she's an ambulance girl. I don't know how to say it, but It's nice because when she calls me, she is on kind of the same schedule as me, so we are able to talk to each other more. But out of that, it's kind of hard, and also to make friends because you're just always at home. And there's another challenge to make friends too, is I'm already 33 years old, so I'm kind of past the age of making friends, but at the same time, no. So yeah, that was probably one of those days. And this one is a native girl with tiny birds. And you have another practice here. I tried to do water. This is fun. This is kind of fun. This is a nightmare. Like when it's all blue, it's kind of be more forgiving. But on pink, just trying to change the color of the water with hues you're not used to, because references are also hard to find. It's such a challenge, but every time after I'm like, good, at least now I know how to do it. And I just added Vaporeon on this one, just because I love them. They were my favorite Pokemon when I was a kid. Now I really don't know. For a long time it was also Rapidash that I still really love. But since I'm a huge player of Dark Souls and all those games, I begin to just create a team of just like Souls-like Pokemon. So I don't know now which one I will prefer the most. Some swan I did for my sister. Actually, she never returned to me if she received the stuff or no. I should probably text her. A strawberry girl I did with only Faber-Castell Polychromos pencils. And also I tried to change, you can see here, you can see around here, just the shadows, to try to do something more ethereal, I guess would be the word. Just to do out of my style a bit to practice, but I really love how the strawberry turned. I never finished this one like fully, and sometimes it's just okay. It was really for studying only. Another tiny nova, one of my sticker. I didn't know what to do with it because it was print on not the medium I wanted. Again, you have some test of my watercolor. This one, some people ask if I have OCs actually, and this one is one of them. Her name is Ever. She was supposed to be an elementalist. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. If you have ever played what it was, is it Heroes of Might and Magic? I think it's that. The third one, there's a girl who's called Jam in one of the Fae world you can pick, and I was just in love with her, and it was kind of like the base from all of this character. So I just recreated recently just to see how much like I could do with watercolor and gouache and how I improved. And on this one, it's actually what I was talking about, the unicorn in my bathroom. It was the inspiration for it. I wanted a girl to just get out from like the water so you can see the line, the flowers, and it just turned out she's a weird unicorn now. I should probably take a picture and show in my Instagram, but every time I forget. And it's not done. I'm still waiting for some gemstone to put on my Canva, and I tried AliExpress, which I never do because I don't trust those websites. It's always too long, and they made a mistake with my address. I asked them 2 or 3 times if it's okay, and I sent them the new address, and they were like, yeah, don't worry. And when I look on my my account, it's always the bad address, like the wrong one. So I'm pretty sure I will never receive it. So probably never be done then. And you have again some thumbnails here, because at first it wasn't supposed to be that. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do something more like Greek vibe, Aphrodite. So you have the goddess here, like this one with the pillar and some birds, this one with like the kind of decoration pillars on the back with the doors and the clouds here, and a tiny angel. But it turns out I never used them, but I could probably use them in the future. They look kind of nice in my opinion. Some sketches of a raccoon. I don't remember the name we gave him. Actually, it was a funny one. It's not Jeff, but probably Jeff the raccoon. So I tried here to do some faces, some bob. This one looks very much like one of my cat, my baby girl. You have a ramen girl here, which I don't really like. It's just something's off here and I can't put my finger on it. Here's Itadori. At first it was hard to do, but now I'm kind of happy with him because now I managed to do his legs and the perspective. Oh, I think my baby boy just woke up. My cat will probably cry for a while. I'm sorry. You have Megumi here. This one I wanted to finish it for the con, but I'm not sure if I will have enough time because I have so much stuff to already finish, like I said before. So it's still on standby for maybe another con. I don't know. I tried to sketch some shoes here so you can see a bunch of different style. Because every time it's hard, just it's stupid, but this part here always giving me a hard time. There's a unicorn sketch. I really like her hair and her face here. Another Jujutsu Kaisen sketch. And here you have Mesmer the Impaler, because I really got excited when the DLC came out. So I tried to make him, you can see all the thumbnails, it gave me a hard time because you have two snakes kind of like circling around him. And also he's having some snakes on his helmet, and I tried to make something cohesive together, coherent. You can correct me in the comments. Sometimes I just like mix my French with my English and I create weird word. Oh my god, my cold is killing me and I'm losing my language, both of them. So here's a sticker, will be available for the FanCon. The Northern FanCon, for those who are around BC and around where I live, it will be the 3rd, 4th, and 5th of May. You have some sketches again. I don't know why I did them. And here there's a mage elf. I was trying to do some like clothing design. Here's the same, but this one I really like her, despite the fact she look, if you just look at like this part, she kind of look a bit like the jigsaw puppet, and she kind of scared me. So I'll see if I will correct her at some point. This one was actually something I tried to do for one of my sister kids' bedroom, but actually it's not that at all. I finished to make it. It was a Care Bear, but it was a good practice just for the nose and try to see the faces and how to do the bear. It was nice. Another do this in your style challenge. And here I was, and I'm probably still in my Armor Girl era. I tried to do some sketches of them, but the thing with armor, sometimes it's hard to just draw because you can't see all the parts. Everything is like clunched together, and every time on pictures you can just find like a picture of one side and never be able to find the rest. So you have to be creative and try to figure it out by yourself. This one was again my watercolor test. Oh, you probably can see still. Oh, maybe a bit the glitter. She's very full of glitter, but hard to see. This one is Dark Soul, the first one. You have Kieran and Artoria's hand. I managed to finish this one as a sticker, but I'm not sure if I will print them for the convention because the size look a bit weird. I use an AI picture to sketch an eye just for practice. This one the same. I tried to like use paper to just blend, and I really hate this kind of sketches finally, so it's the last one you'll see with that. It's just so messy. And this one is Mikula. I tried to do with Mesmer, but it's not done yet. A set of 3 because it's kind of related with Melanie and Mikula's too. So I was trying to build them too. I'm not sure. This one was probably the funnel I'm gonna use. I wanted to design his pin on the back. The one is giving it to his sister, and I really love like his dress because he's very much androgynous, and you don't know yet if he's a girl or a boy or maybe both, kind of like his mother. So you have a bunch of thumbnails I tried to do, and eventually I have already, like, I think it's in my other sketchbook, you can see it probably, but Melania, it's kind of like done. I just need to put that on paper and like a final version of. This one, I just tried to play with shapes. My tiny horse with some figures inside. I like the concept, but I'm not sure if I like how I put them together. Maybe just this one who feels odd. Maybe a bit down, I don't know yet. but I really love it and I want to finish it. This one, she looks like a mix between like a mashup with Nezuko and Monster High, but I really love her. I really love her face and the patches. So I want to finish her, but I still don't know if I should put a background. So you can tell me what you feel about this. Oh, and I really love her hair. My hairstyle changed a bit recently. I really enjoy it. A cat girl based on my baby boy. You have a Kraken girl. There's something odd about her face, but I'm not sure if it's her face or too much forehead. But I kind of like it still. You have some thumbnails. This one I use it for my coffee. I want to finish this one so bad because it's nice. This one is done, not as a succubus style, but a tiny bun on the phone. And this one is like a board. I was probably bored this day. I think I remember when I did this one. And with all like eyes inside the flowers. I want to finish it, but still background problems again. I don't know what I can put here. If I just do it like as a square and just let that as it is, or put something else in the drawing. And you have this one here. It's the painting in the first dark soul. No, not the first one. I'm sorry, I fudge up. It's the first, the painting in the third one actually, the painting world. I wanted to make the tiny painter inside the frame, and again, I really love the concept with eye inside the flowers and stuff. And I really want to finish it. I don't know if I'll be able before the con, because I really love that too, but it will take so long to do it. But it's probably one of my favorite from now. And you have a Leonor on this side. And also, I wasn't sure. It's another project I want to do. It's Leonor with her knight. Because you can see her. I don't think... do you fight her? If I remember right, yes. But I'm not sure. But I wanted to do something like her sleeping, protecting the egg, with having her knight just a bit down on the bed, protecting her, because they will probably be friends too. I hope so. I hope to think that. You have Seath, and those two, it's actually Quillag. I don't know how to mate her. I really want to, but I'm having an hard time. You can see with the spider legs everywhere. But I think this position, I like it very much. At first it was this one, but I don't know, this one seemed too aggressive, weird. And this one seems much feminine with like the chaos here, the fire. And you have the maiden in Demon Souls. And the last part of the sketch, it's a board vampire. I didn't know what to do. This one is very much Halloweenish, but I don't know. I just picked up a picture on Pinterest and I decided, oh, guess it will be that. So that was it for my sketchbook. I hope you enjoyed the tour. I'm still sorry if my voice is kind of like blurry, nosy, and if I lose some words sometimes. I'm still having a hard time to talk on the camera. I'm not really used to, but I'm trying my best. And also, I'm not a person who really love to plan my stuff when I talk. I prefer to have it natural. So you'll see some natural mistake too is coming with it. So thank you for just being there and watch my video. It's really appreciate. And also, I just love doing them when I have time, because for me, it's just a nice way to keep my stuff and kind of like put archives with them, like having them somewhere. And at least if I lose my book, if I lose my stuff, I know where to find it back. There will still be available. So you can comment, you can like the video, or you can just see on Instagram and say hi, and you can follow me if you want. I will very much appreciate it. Also, for those who's playing Final Fantasy XIV, or those who doesn't play too, like it's up to you. When I'll reach 500 followers on my Instagram, I'm doing a contest. Who's still on, by the way. I think I missed 30 persons to follow me. And you will have access to a contest, which is two rewards. I think it's two. I think I didn't look before talking about that. That's really me. You will have a character commission. One is a bust. The other one is a coaster, and the other one I don't remember, but if you go on my Instagram, you can see. I have a tiny like label, and you can see the contest in the description. So you have to follow my page, you have to like the post, and that's basically it. Thank you for watching, and just tell me in the comment if there's some videos you would like to see from me. What kind of style do you like to watch? If you want to know about my process or having more process video, I will really appreciate it to be able to improve myself. So until next time, and I hope you will have a nice day. Bye bye.